this is what the structure looks like to hold, basically support my pop-up pylon. And so I used aluminum. It's 1/4 inch thick, extruded. And so I've got, you can see these cross pieces here. What they do is help with the side load. And then of course these longer ones that go down help with the load that pulls directly from the back. This pylon is rated at 1,500 pounds, and it actually will pop up all the way here like this. And the reason I made this so sturdy is just, I mean, if I actually have 1,500 pounds on here, that's a lot of force. And I did not want that on the transom of my boat. And so the structure actually is just, it's held above this, about 1/16 of an inch on purpose. And so no load, and it does not touch back here either. So as this pulls, it won't put any stress on the wood of the boat, except for, so the stringers take all the force. And so that's why I did it that way. So I have a top piece, of course, takes that load. The middle piece is where that is bolted to, and then the bottom piece going across there helps take the load from these vertical pieces, because this, with a load pulling like that, it's going to really want to push the bottom out as it pushes that back. So it might be overkill, but it's the way I roll. And but it's a lot of force, and 1,500 pounds is not that much. I mean, tube ropes are rated at 3,000 or 4,000 pounds, some of them, and of course I don't plan on pulling tubes with 4 big high schoolers or anything like that, but I wanted it to be sturdy and strong. So I'm not quite done. Well, the idea is this block of wood in here will give me something to screw down in here, screw these 2 screws into, and remember the final, there'll be plywood and then final planking up on here. That's why that's up like that. So, and I also plan on having a strap going across to hold it back. I'll show what that's going to look like here in a second. So for the straps, what I'm gonna do is, these are straps that came on my gas, or that I got for the gas tank, and I've got a couple extras. So what I plan on doing is cutting this end and making it so the strap goes in kind of this bolt here, and it'll go across that pylon, and then when I snug it up, I can show you how this works basically. So the bolt on each side of that pylon, and then there's a bolt that goes in here and squeezes. And the way it works is those bolts on the boat actually are back a little bit, so the pylon sticks out a little bit, so it'll snug up and basically pull that back to keep it tight, so it's not rattling around or anything. And so I do plan on, at least what I'd like to do is polish all this up so it's shiny. I don't know why, because it won't be showing, but that's my plan at this point. But I'm getting close to be done with this.